Hello again, friends! And you are our friends. And welcome to D&M Sports Break number 242, featuring hot products such as 25-26 Black Diamond and Flair, 21-22 Premier, 23-24 Trilogy, and a trip to the spa. And of course, a 25-26 Series 2 blaster. And your host, me! That's right. I've been here the entire time. I'm happy to see Dennis and Julien are here, right front row center. Yes, Julien, what's up, my friend? We are ready for some fun, as per the usual. The Jalen and Dennis connection is filtering in as well, so we'll vamp for a few minutes as per the usual. Make sure we get a few people in. First things first, people are putting numbers down. Why would they do such a thing? Well, if we can pull a short printed card that has your number on it, you will win a prize. It's that easy. So Dennis has picked number 37. Let's say we pull a card number 37 of 99. He's going to win a prize. It's that simple. The number one thing that has to be done, though, you do have to like this feed. It is very, very important. I'm very, very vain, and I need your attention. So make sure you like the feed, and if you get the proper number, you will win a prize. Aloha to you, Mr. McCulley, and Matthew is here as well. Right behind me will be some first-liner prizes. So, third tries a charm there, Chris. You'll get her. So if you are a first liner is someone who has joined 3 out of 4 breaks over the span of a month. So we typically will definitely allow you to miss a week if need be. But from there, you will just be kind of a thank you to our consistent supporters. Whoever is the first, and you spelled today wrong as well, Chris. That is hilarious. Whoever is the first liner, whoever's the number one first liner, whoever's the quickest first liner, maybe I should say, to get the right number on a prize, they're going to win a 23-24 Series 1 hobby pack. Any other first liners who guess the proper number will get an Opeachy Platinum retail pack. If I mention your name right now, you are a first liner. You are Donnie, Trevor, Mario, Bob, Yvonne, Lewis, Freggie, Theo, Victor, Julien, Mr. McCulley, Hunter, Andrew, Richard, Levy, Alex, Jeremiah, Downtown Dale Trades, and Johnny Wilson. And welcome back to you, Mr. Chris McCulley. Was away for a break or two, and now he's back in action, ready, and has his favorite team, the Penguins, there as well. I think aside from that, I should probably grab my mouse, because as we introduced last week, each Sunday we will be doing our rip and ship option. So that rip and ship option is typically a code or a special code that we will have sent out. There's my send button, there it is. So I just put the code into the comment section there, as you can see it. It is super easy to go through. If there's any of those 3 products that you like, you can use that code RS$20 off. It'll give you $20 off any of those, including the 23-24 Series 2 blaster. You want to talk about a steal of a deal on those ones. It's one of those things where if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Doesn't that sound like it makes sense? So we will keep the feed open post-stream. Keep in mind, we'll open up anything. Any hockey product. You want to do football, you want to do Pokemon, you want to do Disney, it does not matter. We will keep the rip and ship open. Just make sure you pick free in-store pickup, or if you want to ship, then you can literally just pick the shipping option. They'll see your break cards there as well. Very lastly, no trades to announce. Just go out of your way and keep it positive. You guys are really, really good at that. When you see a nice card, go out of your way and say, hey, that's a really nice card. Because if you get a nice card, you'd probably like other people to say, hey, that's a really nice card. So we just want to make sure that we can keep it positive in that regard. Let me close this slightly. There we go. Not a ton of people are here yet, but that is going to be their loss. Interesting, because we had more people than most breaks join. A lot of guys taking 1 or 2 spots, that type of thing. But we will kind of press on, and as per the usual, you can watch these breaks in full at any time as well. Even guys who were, Hunter and Dale and guys who were trying to pull off trades. I don't see them here either. Aloha to you, Andrew, and to you, Fredgeman. Box number 48 for a 25-26 Series 2 blaster. The blasters are always fun because they're basically just a very quick appetizer. This is like when they bring you the bread to the table. Should get at least one Young Gun, if not two, per blaster on average. We have a shot at silver Outburst Young Guns, canvas of course, and the big boy, Matty Schaefer, who we're looking for. Oh, Chris, your comments are working on your laptop again. That is actually music to my ears. Fredgy was having quite an issue with the comments on his side as well, so maybe you can go visit Fred and get that working for him. But Chris, as a welcome back to you, this box flip is yours, and it's like you never left. How about that? Okie dokie, let's get rolling. Downtown Dale Trace is fortunate enough to draw the Islanders today. See if that means anything for him or not. We're not going to go through all the base cards, although you guys will be getting all of the base cards post-break. There is Young Gun numero uno. That is going to the Brew Crew, also known as the Boston Bruins. And it is John Farinacci. Farinacci. From Red Bank, New Jersey. Should be from Italy, but here we are. If Downtown Dale Trace is here, he would tell us about that one. Mirko Casper with the Encore, and Thomas Hurley with the Speckled Glow Up, and a fourth insert, the Swayman. He's vibing. You know he's vibing. We will continue through. Slaps with Axel Sendin Pelika. Your Encore with AM34. And the toughest spleen in the league, Mark Stone with the Sizzle Reel. The always popular cards that have the QR code on the back. You can scan the QR code and it'll actually take you to the highlight that was depicted on the card. So, very neat, innovative idea by Upper Deck. Quite a game yesterday, was it not? Who else thought that Carolina was dead to rights until things all of a sudden started to open up? Oh, it's two-time Stanley Cup champion Rhino. That is going to be the glossy, the gold version. And your final Young Gun, it is Charles Alexis Legault. That goes to the aforementioned Hurricanes. Sam Renzel, that is a rookie portrait hiding behind that. That will go to Chicago. Unfortunate for me yesterday. Obviously, I went backwards and caught up. My wife and I were watching the game on our living room in 4K. And I had it recorded, so we were on a bit of a delay, maybe behind 20-ish minutes or so, 30 minutes, whatever. And after the second period, it was 4-0, and we decided, let's go to bed, we'll watch the rest of the game in bed. So we go to bed, and I go to load up the game, and it won't load because it's saved in 4K. And typically I'd have that and a regular feed as well. Okay, we'll just go live to the game. It's already 4-4, and there's 2 minutes left, and I'm absolutely furious to be like, what happened? I wasted 40 minutes of my life watching the Hurricanes get slapped just to show up and be like, oh yeah, it's tied now. And it's like, what? But ultimately it didn't matter. Vegas won anyway. Spoiler alert. Gino, that is your green Dazzy. The Breadman is your glossy, and your final insert will be Kopi, letting them cook with the LA Kings. I was so hoping Carolina would win, just so Torts would just have an aneurysm. That would have been a press conference I would have absolutely adored to have seen, without a doubt. Trilogy. Mr. McCulley, I'm going to need you to, and Julien, you guys are going to have to help me pick up the pace, because with only, I think there's only like 8 people here right now. But like I say, the beat goes on. Interesting. Must be a lot of people watching after the fact, I'll tell you. But once again, I feel like the old man in the sea. This box is like bursting at the seams. You know, there's got to be something good in that one. Last week, Jeremiah was fortunate enough. We pulled an out of 3 Mirko Casper rookie auto. So it's on that kind of facsimile puck, the little circle puck in there, hard signed, of course. And from there, he also was fortunate enough to get a Sidney Crosby auto at a clear cut numbered to 25. Ironically enough, 23-24 clear cut also being featured in our rip and strip option. Julien! Ça c'est pour toi, por favor. Allons-y. Trilogy, 4 cards, only half a dozen packs. This is 23-24, so readjust your thinking to 23-24. Okay. It's Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's Kyle freaking Connor. The workhorse from Whitehorse, Dylan Cousins. Simon Edvinson with your rookie renditions. Not numbered, but it is a rookie. And speaking of numbered, it's Matt Murray. No, not that Matt Murray. This Matt Murray. Number 284 of 499. That will get your first rookie on the board. Chris says, where will Dylan Larkin end up? So, ironically enough, the Elliot Friedman connected him to a few teams, and Elliot's kind of my go-to, like most of us would. And he mentioned the Dallas Stars. He mentioned the Tampa Bay Lightning. And he mentioned the Florida Panthers. Now, I don't think he's going to go to the Panthers. It would be fun there, of course, but as I have a knock on my door from someone who is maybe 2 feet tall. We're so popular, even the kids want to be a part. Bushi is here. There's Downtown Dale Traipse. And we have your first hit. It is Luke Flip. And hiding behind that is a Luke Hughes out of $7.99 for the Devils. So Luke Flip, that is going to be a swatch for Chicago. Not numbered specifically, but a rookie rendition jersey nonetheless. Would have been nice for Bedsy, but we'll take what we can grab. And then your Luke Hughes there as well. We'll move some of these guys over there as we continue. I think Dylan Larkin, I think it would be a perfect spot for him to go to LA. Although Minnesota's been floating around as well. I don't know if Minnesota's even got any cap room left, so I don't know how willing I'd be to hook on that one. But I think LA would arguably be the best spot for him, especially with Kopi leaving. Kevin Fiala is there, and he's got the Breadman, Byfield, etc. Lundy, and there is only one card left, and it is an autograph that puts us on the board. Gabe Vilardi is excellent to draw. The LA Kings, Victor. First liner, Victor Manuel. There is 2 cards. They were just very close. So there is Ollie Eriksson-Ek. Excuse me. Ollie Eriksson-Ek. Out of $6.99. It is number 615. You have number 615. You know what to do. And then, of course, Gabe Vilardi, the main card out of that. I'll show you a peek of that. The gold autograph. Not specifically numbered, though. Interestingly enough. One of these packs is really big compared to the other one. The one right in the middle is like bursting at the seams. I'm really interested to see what that is. We'll do that pack last just for fun. We've already had there should be 2 hits per box, and we've got them. The Luke Flip swatch and the Gabe Vilardi auto. So I'm interested to see what else is hiding. Rasmus Dahlin. A 3rd hit, Simon Edvinsson. Interessant. So that gets the Red Wings rolling on the board. And behind that is former Moncton Wildcat Jacob Pelletier. I know you don't have Calgary, Jalen, but we could all just enjoy Jacob Pelletier. Is that the same face that he was making in Moncton there as well? Number 6-7 out of $7.99 for Jacob Pelletier. That's no offense to some of these guys, but we're starting to already get crowded. Dale says, did I miss anything? Well, Dale, can't really tell you that, because if I tell you that, then you won't learn anything for coming in late, right? That's how it works. If you show in late to class, we can't restart the whole thing as I take a very quick ginger ale break. Delicious candy dry. Oh, it is on 6-7 day. How about that? No, Dale, you didn't miss anything. We got 2 young guns out of our blaster, but nobody to write home about. We're on our trilogy. We have 3 hits so far in a massive pack that's bursting at the seams. I'm going to assume it's one of the Plexi cards, which are always fun. But we'll have to find out. Troy Terry is hiding in the back. Willy-nilly. We have Simon Edvinsson with the Generations. Essentially, you can make all 3. Old player, player from the 90s at the front, and it just sort of is your Generations. And David Gust. 255, 799. Ton of short prints in our in here. Okay, this is like sealed shut. Holy Moses. And that is indeed a Plexi card. So the Plexi cards are always a big chase. Let's see what we can find here. It's been a while since we had a Plexi. And you'll know exactly what I mean here in a moment. The back card is Tyler Toffoli in Calgary. Braden Shen. The Generations, that is a rookie card for Tyson Forrester in Philly. And Hunter Tears of McCown is your Plex. No, it is not. There was 5 cards in that pack. No wonder why it was so huge. So Hunter Tears of McCown, that is out of 999, number 294, goes to Columbus. Your Plexi is actually your Trivium. And how about those names? Henri, Maurice, et Jean. Le trio de la Habitant de Montréal. Trilogy Trivium. The Trivium must be tough. Must be tougher hits. Typically, it will focus on your legends, of course, as you can imagine. One can only imagine the value of something like that. But if you're a Montreal fan, why would you want to get rid of it? That goes to Johnny Wilson. I like the back-to-back to it as well. And, of course, very, very chunky monkey. There you go. That's going front row center, without a doubt. Let's do that, and let's do that. That was a darn good box of Trilogy. An auto, 2 swatches, and the Plexi Trivium card. Featuring legends like that. So Henri Richard, Maurice Richard, and Jean Beliveau as well. And Jeopardy not long ago, they had a hockey category that Marc Messier was announcing, and one of the questions at like $600 was, what was Maurice Richard's nickname? And it was just like, oh, for God's sake, like, really? I get that Americans may not be as into it, but it's like, good Lord. We continue. Let's go to the trip to the spa. 2 autos per box on average, 1 future watch, and then 1 additional one. A patch auto is a case hit, also known as 1 in every 16 boxes. From there, we will go over to Flair, then Premier, and then we'll go home with 25-26 Black Diamond. That will be the idea. Bloop. Freggie, that is for you. Freggie, I don't know if I should keep insulting you or not. Freggie always loves, he thinks that when I give him grief, he gets good cards. He's got auto. Whoop. That looks like a patch auto right off the hop. Well, now there's a card in the front, so I don't think that the reflection is going to matter much there based off the inside. Well, not necessarily a flap, a Future Watch patch auto, but we will save that one for the end. Wild Willie will keep an eye on it, and we will go back to it. That was right up on the top, right on the left-hand side. Would have been great if we had more. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's see what we can see what else we can find. Zook, Jiricek, and McJesus, who won the Ted Lindsay Award. Collaborating together will be Victor Hedman and Mikhail Sergachev. Let's get a little bit of focus on them, preferably not their crutch. Bushi, getting some pageantry, and Milos Kelemen, or Milos, whatever you prefer. Johnny Quick, Rantanen, and Keandre Miller, bringing up the rear. Line A, Braden Point and Matthias Michelli. Freshman focus with Let the Levy Break Miralainen. There you go, Fred. Daniel Gushin. And Don't Bring Me Down. Pay Hints. Tiny Taves Thompson, Mikey Anderson, and Jack Hughes as well. Do you think... I need a Winnipeg Jets hit. Let's go. I'm going, Julien. Stop yelling at me. Do you guys think that Gary Bettman purposely did the schedule to try to help Vegas? I only ask because why did he pick for the 2-day off, for the 2-day break? Why did he pick it when they were in Vegas? Are they hoping the Hurricanes just drain themselves out and they got nothing left in the tank for 4? Kind of looked like that in Game 3. But I just find it odd that they're making them stay in Vegas, and then, they obviously are in Vegas. You think they would have given the 2-day break going to Vegas? There's your Winnipeg Jet hit. Highest-scoring Dane in NHL history, and former Halifax Moosehead Nikolai Ehlers, Tristan Jarry, and playing some Pintendo with Shane Pinto. And there is a beautiful throwback sign of the time for Matchbox 20. That's Robert Thomas, my friends. Sweet St. Lou goes to Richard. Nice auto. Wonder if he's going to end up anywhere. Ol RT. There you go. I like it. It's very, very clean. It's really clean. I don't know. I haven't seen the sign of the times that's looked like that before. Matt Duchesne. So here we go again. We got Colorado, Ottawa, and Nashville. We'll have to raffle that one off afterwards to see who is going to grab that card between those three teams. Elias Pettersson, and then Sorokin, Terry, and the Kairu Kangaroo, as Patrick calls him. And appreciate you, Freggie, with the positivity. We love that. The power of positivity. And yeah, Dale, I'd be pretty excited. I mean, I don't want to say it too loud when you got the Islanders and you have Black Diamond. Never mind the Flair as well. The possibilities are endless. Matty Barzal, Neon Leon, and the Swayman. Swayman. Focus on Swayman. Well, isn't this interesting? So there is auto number 2. If you have Chicago, this whole thing just must be a tease to you, right? Who is Chicago? Mosey. It's an excellent team to have. And we're hitting all this 23-24 stuff, but none of them are CB98. But you do have a future watch for Wyatt on a Kaiser roll, a swatch for Luke Flip, and a short print for David Gus as well. Jacob Pelletier is back again. That is a blue parallel for Freshman Focus, and Daniel Gushim there as well. Fiala, Nico Hischer, and Jack Eichel. We'll pick up the pace here slightly on the remaining 5 packs, because we have our 2 autos. Now that I got 2 autos, I'm pretty confident there wasn't a box loader in that pack. I think it's a patch auto, but Ken Johnson, Zach Hyman, and Timmy Stu, Nikita Nesterenko. Lundy, you get 1 red parallel per box. In this situation is 2-time Stanley Cup champion Anton Lundell. We pulled his beautiful short print RPA out of 21-22 Premier last week. Simon Nemec, former number 2 overall pick. Downtown Dale Trade's favorite player in the whole wide world, Chewy, with Kyle Connor, KFC, and JT bringing up the rear. I need a Miro! Miro! Heiskanen, Matty Beniers, and Torrey Krug. We have some collaborating together between Joel Farabee and Morgan Frost. Martin Pospisil, that is a shorty print, 85 out of only 99. That'll go to Theo, 85 out of 99 for Pospisil. Everybody's favorite rap, Brad Marchand. Svechnikov, Teravainen, and Rhino are the base. It's funny, because obviously I've been... I yell out Theo's name in such a, let's say, unique way. Jake always says he thought that he could hear me loud. It is a nice wide auto, isn't it? At least he took some time on it. He always thought it was loud at the beginning of the break, right? When I kind of do the introduction, you know, hello again, friends, and that type of stuff. And he says now at random points in the day, he can hear me just shout out, Theo! And it makes me smile. AM34, Matchbox 20, and Joel Eriksson Ek. He needs a nickname. Freshman Focus for Logan Cooley. That's a rookie card for Arizona or Utah, however way you look at it. Timmy Stu, the Spectrum FX bounty card. The way that works, once you collect them all, you go onto the Upper Deck website, you scratch off all of the little codes, redeem them, and they will send you a prize. Your prize may not be as good as what you get here at D&M Sports by getting the right number on a short printed card and liking the feed, but it will be a prize nonetheless. Marco Casper with your limited red. That's a nice color match with the wings. Kopi, Yossi, and the aforementioned Anton Lundell also there. Chris, if I was more prepared, I should have made a poll on where Dylan Larkin would go, and everybody could have voted, and I don't know what the point of that would have been, but you would have been able to click a button. Wouldn't that have been fun? The Otter, the Grade 8, and Seth Jarvis, Thomas Hurdle with Willie Eklund. But didn't we just get this one? This red Lundell? Yeah, wait a minute. Interesting. You're only supposed to get 1 per box. That's a red parallel. So to get the same guy, so nice he made it twice. I mean, it's Anton Lundell. I would make it twice too. Juna Kupanen, Kale McCarr, Mo Sai, and Philip Grubauer. He's no McGruber, but he'll do. Final pack before we figure out what the heck is over there. These packs are opening really easily as well. So it's just interesting to get already 2 autos, to have what we think is a patch, 2 of the red parallel, something, I don't know, the fix is in. Maybe there's a big Bedsy in there, who knows. Keller, Brick Burns, and J-Rock's favorite player in the whole wide world, Math. Marc-Andre Fleury. Rhino. There's a double Buffalo and a Panther Evolve. We will have to raffle that one as well. Zach Benson, a nice little color match there with some pageantry. That is a rookie card. And then Sid the Not So Kid with a limited red. Marsha Show, Bo Horvat, and the workhorse from Whitehorse, Dylan Cousins, bringing up the rear. Chris at San Jose would be my guess. Is that for Larkin? He's going to have to play second fiddle. What are you going to do, bench Celebrini? I don't think Larkin's a weird case. Why now? Why would you leave the team now? Why not 2 years ago? And at this point, when you've seen the youth and how they're improving, like your Siders and Raymonds and Casper's coming up, Sebastian Casa is going to be a Vezina winning goalie in my mind. Why do you want to leave now? And if you want to leave now, you're sure as heck not going to a team to go play second line. I would guess. I don't know. Did rip for SPX. I'll pick them up this week. That works for me, Dennis. So if you don't want me to rip it on stream, actually, that is a very good point that Dennis made. Oh, you didn't put the code in. You got to put the code in, Dennis. Well, live and learn. I'm going to hide the thick card here just for a moment. The aforementioned Marco Casper, Brock Nelson, and Timo Meyer at the base. Okay, we'll get to that rip and ship in just a second. I know all you guys want to see what the heck is hiding here, and it is an actual card, not a box loader. So we see 18 of a hundo. All right, behind Hubie Doobie Doo. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. Well, Jalen, it's your name on it, but between you and me, I think we know that this goes to Dennis. That is a beautiful card and a beautiful hit for Vegas. You gotta love the gold that's squeaking out of there. 18 of 1 hundo for Chandler Stevenson. An absolutely beautiful card. There's your quick peek at the back. Perhaps I should put it the right way. There you are. And there you are. Ta-da! Sipap Adla! I know it's not the biggest name that you could possibly find, but it's still a decent name and a very nice hit nonetheless. Pop that right there. Yes, so Dennis, so I see you. So you say to rip it. Looks like you only... Oh, is Trevor... did Trevor guess number 18? Dennis picked number 18 as well. Trevor, did you pick 18? Picked 18. Dennis and Trevor, you guys may have to fight. But you will get a prize nonetheless. Dennis, are you... Let me see here. So Trevor, if you guess number 18, which will make sure that he's there, or did you get it, Brent? Is that is that what's going on? I'm going to need context, people. I'm going to need some context. All right. So let me just fire this off one more time. Bloop. So for the rip and ship, as we arrange things a little bit better so you guys can actually see that beautiful Chandler Stevenson card. So if you guys want to take advantage of the code and then rip it yourself, I won't tell anybody. Like, if you guys want to put the code in and buy a bunch of 23-24 Series 2 blasters, rip them yourself with your significant other, your loved one, your kid, I don't care, that's fine. Okay, Brent did, and he's donating. Thank you. That makes sense. Yeah, sorry, Dennis D. Dennis G. So Dennis G and Trevor B. prize. Perfect. Yes, rip and ship. So you can go on the website, buy one of the products. When you get to the checkout section, don't be like Dennis. Make sure you put in the promo code RS$20 off. It will give you $20 off. And don't forget, you're saving the tax on that $20 too. So really, you're saving $23. What a steal of a deal. But you can go on there, and it doesn't necessarily have to be for the feed. So I do see you there, Dennis. So we will rip that SPX for you. So we will do that. And the feed is just going to continue. So we're going to give away a free spot for next week. That'll be a separate video, whatever. But when the break's done, don't just hit end, because we are going to continue it up. So we're going to do basically a personalized break just for Dennis when we rip his SPX. And then if anybody else wants to get in on those bad boys, we will do that for you. 23-24 Series 2, Clear Cut, or the aforementioned SPX. Some flair for the style, some style and flair, if you will. Not Ric Flair, but it is spelled very much the same. Box number 50, in honor of Freggie, who always swears by fives. Flair is one of the prettiest products that you will ever see. If you have not seen Flair ripped yet, you are in for a treat. Even the base cards are absolutely stunning. The vast majority of all these cards are a little bit thicker than usual. You have around a 55 point. Not necessarily a guaranteed auto, but holy crow, if we can hit one of these decent ones. Like, for example, one of the inserts is all award winners, I should say. So anybody who won an award last year will get a card. They have autographed versions of all of those. And obviously, if you won a trophy here, you must be pretty good, so I'm just saying. Trevor, that is for you. So we'll take a deep dive. 25-26, only 4 cards per. Called perforati, as some people call them. But there's just your look at the front. And like, we'll just use the back. They're stunning cards. A little bit thicker card stock, as I mentioned. And then like just kind of take a peekaroo at the back there as well. It just, they're so pretty. This was an e-pack exclusive card for a few years, and then they decided to make a physical version. Not very many of these were made to print, though. Maverick, bork. And Touch of Flair. Or Touch of Flair for Matt Boldy. There's Jacob Melanson, local boy, who will be at the Halifax Expo. Jacob Melanson. The Touch of Flair, as I take a quick peekaroo here. There are, which one is the... So those are 1 in 100. Those are 1 in 100. Pretty rare. I want to know which one are the... I can't remember the friggin' name of them now. There were some... Who can remember the name of the color-changing ones? The ones that actually change when you, like, you know, well, when you put heat on them, I'll say. Is it this one? I don't want to just, like, start putting, like, my thumbprints all over everything, seeing if it'll change color. Somebody let me know. Go on the checklist real quick. Oh, maybe you guys would like some focus. Go on the checklist real quick and let me know which are the color-changing ones. Because they're literally that. So when they change based off of heat. So when you put your finger on it or your thumb or whatever, it'll actually change in the back. I kind of thought they were a Touch of Flair, but again, don't want to be a broken record. I don't want to just go around and start touching everything. Especially if it's not a swatch. That's the only thing we touch around here, right, Julia? Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. And aloha to you, Victor. I see you coming in. Yes, sir. A gorgeous card. Victor, you're on the board with your LA King auto. So you have a nice Gabe Velarde that came out of Trilogy that always treats you well. And we were just discussing the Rip and Ship. I know you're all aware of that. That's Jake, not me. I know you're all aware of that, Victor. And Theo, you are here. Yes, it is those ones. It is those ones. So, Chris, I can touch it? Yeah. So let's see here. So, like, how does this... Oh, my God, it works. Oh, my God. Who is Minnesota? I'm sorry I'm touching your card. We're breaking a cardinal sin, but Upper Deck wants me to. Who's got Minnesota? Number 6. Trevor. So, Trevor, you can actually see the color change on the Touch of Flair. Let's get some focus there to it. And then obviously it goes right back there once she cools down. But the longer that you touch it and such, it actually still... It is super cool because it's heat sensitive. There you go. That is really neat. Ta-da! Cool. It's a very neat concept. We haven't pulled one yet, only 1 in 100 packs. So with only 8 packs a box is 13 boxes or whatever the math works out to be. So, very cool. Very cool. Some of the ones I see were darker. So I'm going to assume some of them are different, because I think that the one that I saw was like a Dreisaitl, and it was like almost like black, and when you touched it, it kind of like lit up a little bit almost. Michael Callahan, that is a rookie card for the Brew Crew. Your Norris winner, Zach Werenski, and Andrei Svechnikov. Hiding behind that is some scoring power for Matchbox 20. That'll look nicely with your autograph for Robert Thomas as well. Going, again, to Sweet Saint Lou, which belongs to Richard. Artem Lashunov is going to be your base rookie. Hiding there in the back. You can see the little RC tag up in the top left. Owen Power is here. Hiding behind that, Chandler Stevenson back again. Hot Hughes. And then Chris Letang is the base card there behind that. So Chandler Stevenson with the Kraken. Ironically enough, not with Vegas, but they still keep that mustache. Sorry I missed a rip and ship deal, Thomas. What are they today? So we'll kind of keep going, because I'm not going to bore everybody with going all over everything again. But I will paste them right now, Victor. Right now. Yep. Pasted. Pretty classic. So your 23-24 blaster, your clear cut, or your... I said there was 8 packs. There's 10. I don't know why I said it was 8, so they're 1 every 10. I'm a little scatterbrained today, as you guys can imagine, so thank you for bearing with me. I'm not sure what the issue is. Maybe it's the weather. Blame it on the rain. But Victor, I know that you're well aware how the rip and ship works, so I won't bore everybody again on that end. There's Celebrinals hanging out as your back card. Anytime you get a Celebrini card is a good day, especially when it's a beautiful card like Flair. Let's get some focus on the kid. Look at that. 15 years from now, I wonder where Celebrini's going to fall. Maybe 20 years from now, where he's going to fall on like the best of all time. Like, it's going to be a fun ride. Travis Sanheim with a specific lack of focus. Drake Batherson. And a rare breed with Jack Eichel. Again, very thick. The foiling on them is just like... These cards feel premium. You know what I mean? That is card 8 of 8. Now, that does not mean that there's only... That it's number 8 of 8. It means that there's 8 cards in the checklist and that this is the 8th of them. The rare breed is a little bit more common when it comes to the rare breed cards. But still, like I say, premium nonetheless. Kyle Palmieri. Let's get a little focus here for the insert. This is one of those trophy ones I mentioned, so we'll hope that we'll see if we can get an auto. Not quite, but there is Quinnigan with his Norris trophy. Very nice. Very nice. Yanni Nyman, that is a rookie with a crack attack, and Mikhail Sergachev. Jake is trying to get a petition done for Seattle Kraken fans to be called crackheads. I think it's a little on the nose, but if you want to support that petition, drop by the store and sign your name down today. Matvei Mishkov, that is a sophomore card for him. Thomas Chabot, former St. John Sea Dog, into your short print. So Kiefer Sherwood's your base card. That is going to be a rookie. There it is at the back, 349. Jacob Skadak. That sounds like a Star Wars character. Jacob Skadak. So there's a short print. They call that the forecheck. They have a few different kind of styles there like that, if you will. Forecheck, backcheck, etc. Those all reflect the different numberings on the card. Anders Lee. Your back 2 cards are going to be Dylan Duke, that is a rookie with Tampa, and Thomas Hurdle with Vegas. And your insert hiding behind Anders Lee. Dawson Mercer, a beautiful parallel out of only 93. From Newfoundland's pride and joy, Dawson Mercer. Move over, Alex Newhook. But that is a nice short print for the Devils. And number 8 is the number we're looking for. And I have a feeling that there's a certain Fredgy who picked number 8. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Fredge. But it looks like you're getting another first liner prize. Just swimming in prizes as we take a very quick hand, a dry break. Mike calls ginger ale sick pop, which I get it, but sick pop or not, pretty good. It's pretty good. So Fredge, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he got Series 1. There you go. So Fredgie, as a first liner, consistently supporting the breaks. On the house, a 23-24 Series 1 hobby pack, looking for such characters as Matty Nyes, Luke Hughes, and Dustin Wolf. Any other first liner that gets the correct number going forward on this break will get a retail pack of 23-24 O-Pee-Chee Platinum. So, félicitations pour toi, Frenchman. French Hammer. Ryan Green is your base rookie. Victor picked 8 as well. Oh my god. Well, Victor, I'll make sure to get you your platinum prize. I'm gonna give it to Fredge because Fredge was the first one to put the number down, but we'll definitely hook you up. Luke Hughes, Patrick Laine, and then we have Alex Tuck Medicated Wipes. That again is a 4-check card, number 74 of 349 for the kid from Syracuse. So I accuse you, Victor. Congrats to you, Victor. You have won a platinum prize as well. And thank you, Fredgie, for taking care of Victor. We appreciate that. Trevor says it's great with CC. I don't know what that means. Clear cut? Brady Martin, rookie with Nashville. Matty Nyes, second-year card. Quite the picture that they chose to put back there. Matt Zuccarello in your insert. Flair for the dramatic, I'll say. Austin Matthews. Beautiful card. Again, like they're so freaking pretty. My God. Again, thick stock makes them feel premium. Oh, that's not a 99. Well. That's a sneaky one. Anytime you get a short print Matthews, that's not too bad. Alex is the owner of the Maple Leafs here for this one. And too many passengers, am I right? But there you go. So a nice Austin Matthews short print for Alex. And on our final pack of Flair. What in the world is going on there? Is that a die cut? Whoa, yes it is. Okay. Sam Bennett, Simon Edvinsson, we'll come back to that I swear, and Pierre-Luc Dubois, and their Wave of the Future with Dmitry Simashev. It's, I'm going to assume that, like, the stick piece didn't break, because there's no other, like, plastic. There's nothing in the pack. May have to look that one up just to see. It seems to be the same size, but it's even longer, if you know what I mean. So, interesting. Oh, Canadian Club. Oh. Sorry. I get it now, Trevor. Thank you. Yes, you're right. I had a friend who swore by Ryan Ginger. Those are quite tough hits, I believe. We had a Schaefer come out of the store not too long ago, and it was a big boy. Wave of the Future, Center Spotlight, and Flash and Flair are 1 in 10, so it is your box hit. And very interesting on that. I don't know. Because it's big enough, but like you'd think to be a stick blade, it's hard to say. Regardless, it goes to Utah. Utah, number 21, goes to Hunter. So that is a decent pickup for you on the rookie Simashev. Every Matthews card should be an SSP as he always comes up short. Womp womp. Well done, Patrick. I do declare that to be a very funny joke. We will put a very quick pin into the break as we only have 12 cards remaining, so that I can take half a moment and show you this beautiful black and white copy of what is next week. We are going to do the brand new 25-26 O-Pee-Chee Platinum, a 25-26 Extended Hobby. We're going to go back to Flair, 21-22 Premier, and a trifecta of 24-25 clear cut. If you'll remember, last week we did 3 24-25 clear cut. We didn't get much except a Sidney Crosby hard signed autograph out of only 25. That is correct. That was a real thing that happened. Hopefully we can do that again for you, Chris, this break in some sort of way, as you do have the pens. We will now navigate into 21-22. If anybody wants to join next week, all you got to do is send us a message. We would absolutely adore to have you, as you can imagine. 21-22, and I'll go back really quick there to the Boldy. Once that card cools down, she's right back to where it was. You know what I mean? So again, if nobody saw it, I know victory came in late and that type of thing, but like, they are literally, they're meant to be held and touched because they're heat sensitive. So you can see the color on them change. So I just wanted to show that off again, considering it is a case hit. And a very, very nice card, especially for Matt Boldy as well. Chris says, a real entertainment is wondering what Matthews and Nylander are watching, thinking Martin Stanley Cup final. There is nothing I want more, Chris, than Marner to win the cup, bring it back to his hometown, GTA, get the parade, go see his friends, and say, hey guys, what have you guys been up to? I know I was gone for like 9 months, but hey, look what I found. And just, there it is. And everybody else is just like, oh my good God, I swear, like this guy. But yeah, if they win, you're going to see a lot more come out about Toronto too, I bet. Yeah, Patrick, that's what I mean. That's the color changes. That goes to Trevor. So I'm trying to be respectful of Trevor too. I don't just want to go and be like, yeah, hoo-hoo. But at the same time, definitely had to show off the color changer. And I also, again, wanted to show off that once she cools down, which is pretty much right now, you can't even tell anything. So very, very cool, without a doubt. Does it get hotter in the summertime? Who knows? What else we got going on here? Who else we got around? Who's here? Victor. That's for you. 21-22 Premier. This is usually the capper, but we will do Black Diamond at the end. Premier has a guaranteed patch auto, 1 additional auto, and 2 swatches or patches. Looks like it will be swatches in this situation here. This was box 007. I really couldn't turn that one down. And readjust your thinking. We are 21-22 in terms of your rookies and that sort of thing. Wild Bill is going to be your first base, 162. 162 of 299. Your second base is usually a short print rookie. And the prophecy was foretold with Tanner Jeannot in Smashville, 46 of 199. Your patch auto is here, and then your next auto is here. I'm going to pull them both away and show you now the swatches. I'm going to put them over top of the Black Diamond where Wild Willie is watching, and you will see the swatch immediately. And that is a phenomenal hit. And I am really happy for... it was Mosey who had Chicago, right? Mosey. He's been getting teased all day with all of these Chicago swatches and autos, and now we've finally hit a decent bad boy with Kaner, 18 of 49 in the proper uniform, in my opinion. Sup, Levy? Welcome into the break. There is a 5-way jersey swatch that goes to Mosey. I have one of those for Lundell, and I think that they are very, very sharp. And Zach Jones is going to be your rookie at the back. That will go to the Rags. Little jersey swatch for him. We definitely want to get Kaner on display in some way, but he's going to be hidden no matter what I do. So we'll just kind of do that for now. Put that there. And now into the meat of the matter. I'm going to show you the second autograph first. Get it? Number 2 is 1 and 1 is 2. Make sense? Good. The workhorse and white horse, Dylan Cousins. That is a stellar hit. He's playing excellent in Ottawa, but if you have Buffalo, he is going home with you. That is Jeremiah, who has the Sabres. And do note that very keyword, rookies, at the top. That's right. This is the rookie year for Decuz, and that makes more sense. So 2021. So he did not sign in time. Cousins, a 2021 rookie, along with... we got 18. You're right, Brent. Wow. All right, Brent, you got it. Trevor, 2 prizes for you, courtesy of Brent. There you go. So Decuz, part of the Lafreniere rookie year, a very nice pickup, and we will put him there. We'll put Matthews there, and we will put Decuz right there. All right. Now, the patch auto. Good luck, everyone. It's quite a face on old Janelle, isn't it? Well, it looks like a sideways card, if I had to guess. All right. That's nice. That's nice. LA belongs to Victor. Alex Turcotte, short print RPA, number 3 of 99. The LA Kings are like the Vegas Knights because of those colors in the patch. You can't really see it as well on camera. I'm trying to bring it there. It's a little bit better. But the shimmer, the glimmer, if you will, right in that middle of the silver, it really, really pops. And it looks gorgeous. Even Turcotte's looking down and just like, man, that looks nice. Signed, of course, beautiful autograph on that very thick acetate style card. Here's a quick peekaroo at the back. And a stellar hit that goes along very well with your Gabe Vilardi autograph. That goes to Victor. So let's move you here. You here. Let's move that there. Put you there. And ta-da! Look, I did it. And there's your premiere. But wait, there's more. So we are now going to dive into 2526 BD, also known as Black Diamond. Very expensive product, so we don't use this too often. We usually use 2223 Black Diamond just because of the cost, but we decided to go a little crazy today. Box number 13 for you superstitious folk. Do keep in mind, 1 in every 5 boxes will have a diamond card. The rookie gems, real deal diamonds that are embedded into the card. The other 4 boxes will have an autograph, and then of course a ton of patches, exquisite cards, etc., etc. And the Black Diamond. Readjust your thinking, being 2526. Okay, and now you know what rookie's looking for. And for some beautiful people, such as Downtown Dale Trace, this is your last chance to dance. See if we can find any more Schaefer stuff. One final reminder, don't go too far. Even if you don't want to participate in the rip and ship, you can still hang out. We'd love to have a little bit of chit-chat and all that type of thing. Dennis, this box flip is for you. Not you, Dennis G. You've had enough, but you, Dennis D. You deserve it. Yeah, we'll keep the feed rolling. And then the free... This is a massive freaking pack. And then the free spot giveaway will be in a separate video that will be posted after the fact as well. This is huge. So big that I can open it like a bag of chips. Oh my god, there's like 4 thick ones in there. Look at that. So only 6 cards per. Pretty decent chance that we're going to have a short print. Whoever can make out that name on the inside will get a prize before I show it to you. I said short print. I meant the rookie gems. Again, apologies. A little off my game here thus far. Get out of here. Kill a card 1 of 1. Ta-da! That easy. That easy, my friends. Mr. McCulley. Mr. McCulley. Wow. Well. Where's my little button? Oh, that was easy. Wow. I didn't expect that right as the opening base. Here's a quick peek at the back. Gold, yeah, I'll say. Well, congrats, Chris. Welcome back to the break. And old Dennis Gilcash is an Avalanche fan. I'm just going to let you connect the dots yourself there, Chris. His first 101. And how much of a better name can you get than Cale McCarr? It's Cale McCarr. There are so many hits in front of me, I don't even know what to remove or what to do. Or like, this is crazy. Right, Pospisil. D-Cuz, you're going there. Matchbox, you're going back here. Cale McCarr. Pretty front row. Is there a way that we can keep it showing 1 of 1? No, that's looking weird, but Well, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Here comes thick card number 2. I would say we pretty much found the case hit, the inner case hit. The diamond. So typically, you will get 1, 2, 3, or 4 diamonds depending on the forecast of the player, if you will. Scouting report, whatever you want to say. I don't want to take away the beautiful Kale McCarr. So we have, there's a diamond relic out of 99. Well, you can't win them all. Dominic Fensor. I sat on a fence and I was sore. Dominic Fensor goes to Carolina. Carolina largely skunked up to this point, but that goes to Trevor. And I do want to remind you, it's an actual diamond. It's not a cubic zirconia. They're not blood diamonds. They can't use those anymore. But they're no different than what Peoples or that type of thing would be. They're lab-grown diamonds, if you will. But 42, the number that we're looking for on Dominic Fensor. I'll pretty much pull it right away. We'll go over to card number 3. And Team Logo Jumbos for Victor Hedman. I think we all know where Victor Hedman is, but if you're not quite sure, that will be a Tampa Bay Lightning hit. That goes to Johnny. And the idea here is pretty simple. This patch may be a little bit more plain, but the whole idea is you collect all 9, you make the puzzle, and it will make the Swedish, I would assume the Swedish logo, although the Swedish flag would be cool. I think I prefer the flag than anything, but point is. Last thinner card, and it's Tristan Lennox, a rookie gem with the Isle. We will take a quick peek to see if it's short print or anything like that. It is. Anton Lundell's number 15 of 399. We'll get some focus on there so you know I'm not taking you for a ride. I said we'll get some focus on there. 15 of 399. We continue. 2 cards left. This one looks horizontal. Ryan Green. Ryan Green. That is a rookie card for Chicago. Yet another hit for Mosey. Ton of Chicago and no Bedard, but I think we can work with that a little bit. We'll take yet again another bit of a closer look there. Here's a peek at the back. Here's your peek at the front. And we are now down to one final card. So let's see what we have as our final card. Hopefully we can go out with a bang. I think it was this way. I don't seem to remember. And this one looks like it might be horizontal as well. Maybe? Yep, there's the Upper Deck logo. This is it, everybody. Here's a thickie. Hopefully we can find a nice exquisite. Yeah, that's a nice exquisite. Wow. Talk about coming in clutch for Edmonton. That goes to Mosey as well. Check it out. I know him. They call him the Great One. Stanley Cup Hero is a beautiful photo that they chose. 113 of 299. If you have number 113, you know what to do. We'll take, yet again, our peek at the bat. Gretzky won his second of 4 Stanley Cup titles with the Edmonton Oilers in 1985 and a 4-1 series win over the Philadelphia Flyers. The future Hall of Famer earned the Conn Smythe Trophy for his play performance, including totaling 11 points in the Stanley Cup final alone. There you go. And there's the go-home hit with Wayne Gretzky. An excellent box. I mean, Cale McCarr 101. Like, how much is that worth? Whatever you want. There's only one of them. If somebody wants that one card, they got to pay through the nose. So we had an absolutely excellent break. All of the stuff that I've already removed. I mean, there's just so many hits that are just flushed over there. Obviously, Wayne is an excellent way to go home on. But with the Gretzky, we did find the inner. Dale, I'm so sorry. You had a great team, buddy. But it's like Pittsburgh. Sometimes you get a Crosby at a 25 auto. Sometimes you don't. We got Robert Thomas. Of course, the gorgeous 101, which is in excellent shape, by the way. Gabe Velarde. Your Touch of Flair, which is a super friggin' dope card. I'm going to go do this one more time just to go home on. Yeah, boy. Sorry, Trevor. You got enough. There you go. Look at all that color. Chandler Stevenson. Patch Auto. Your Alex Turcotte RPA. Your beautiful Trivium. I'll put that one on top. Wyatt Kaiser. Kaner, and again, Dylan Cousins. Put that McCarr in a one-touch me, please. I will pay for it tomorrow. Absolument, Monsieur McCauley. We will definitely do that. Let's see here. So, we're going to get everything put away. We will be leaving the feed open. We do have at least one rip and ship on order for Dennis. That will be SPX. If my intern out there can hear me, which I doubt it, I will ask him to bring me an SPX as he comes to collect everyone's break cards. Alrighty. I'd say Mosey's a big hitter tonight. You gotta love it when it happens like that. Again, I get it's not Bedard, but when you have all of these swatches and such, I mean, that is excellent. And again, the go home with the Oilers, that is just a stunner. Like, that is phenomenal. Like, I don't know what that Gretzky is worth. I say it's got to be worth your break spot. It's a short print Wayne Gretzky exquisite card. I'm going to tell my intern here to grab me an SPX in the meantime. Oh, sir. Could you get me a 25-26 SPX, please? Mercy bucket. Alright. In the meantime, I'm going to load up my second computer. That's right, folks. I have two computers. I have a clear cut for Rip and Ship, says Matt McDonald. Excellent, Matt. I'm happy you're into the break. Oh, thank you, Levy. You're way too kind to me. And I appreciate you saying that, Matt, because I will have intern Brady go and get me a clear cut there as well as I wait for my computer to load. Could I also bother you for a clear cut, 23-24? Yeah, thank you. Alrighty. Da, 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 da. Very fun break. I thought it was very nice. Oh wow, Willie will be here keeping an eye on all of you as he usually does. I thought it was a very, very nice break overall. I think we were flush full of hits as a whole. Thank you kindly, sir. Appreciate it.
Anything else?
Not yet. All right, but a kill my car 101. Like, how do you beat that, right? I mean, for God's sake. All right, Dennis and Matt, I see the two of you here. Ba-boom and ba-boom. Dennis, you will be going first, as you can imagine. We are going in order. Happy that there's still quite a few of you beautiful folks here. And it's just fun to see more stuff ripped. Again, you don't necessarily need to participate. I mean, if you do, that'd be fun. But you don't need to necessarily participate. But it can be just fun to just keep hanging around and everybody's still here at the same time, right? Alright, as I try to push this along into loading. Hopefully all you fine folks are still there. All you fine feathered friends. There's Dennis there. Perfect. Hopefully this isn't too boring, because I'm not saying anything. Enjoy the weekend, Mr. McCulley. Alright, we'll put that right there. Finally, some load. Alright, Dennis, I see your SPX there, so you are now front row center. 8 packs per, 3 cards per pack. Obviously, we're looking for more one-of-ones. We've already done it once. Why can't we do it again? Who knows? They will be ready for pickup pretty much right away, Dennis. So you'll be good to go whenever. I know you said pick it up later on the week. That's perfectly fine. Come get it with the rest of your break cards. But I want to thank Dennis and Matt so far for participating in the Rip and Ship, which is always a fun way to keep things rolling. So everybody lean in close. Wish Dennis some luck. And we'll see what we're going to find in our 25-26 SPX. And something tells me we're going to pull a big Schaefer, because that just seems to be the luck that Downtown Dale Trades has. Gorgeous cards, without a doubt. Beautiful, kind of like that lava, if you will. So Matt Boldy right off the hop. Zach Werenski with that finite emblem. That is out of only $2.99. No reason to tell you what it's out of past that, but the fact that there's Florida Panthers in the back definitely adds value. Put that there, and then Matty Nyes again. So keep in mind, some of these are going to be different in terms of parallels. That Matt Boldy is normal. That Matt Nyes is gold. Can you tell the difference? Neither can I. So make sure that you check the back. I don't know how much more rare the gold necessarily are. Gold parallel cards fall 1 in every 2 packs. Well, that's that. So not too shabby. Not too crazy, but still a little bit of a shorter print nonetheless. Thank you, Levy. Appreciate the kind words. Connor Hellebuck, Alex DeBrincat, that is a silver. Can we tell the difference on those ones? I guess. Your insert, Dennis. JGP. So that is the blue finite. Those are out of 999. Not quite as short print as the Werenski, but still a shorter print nonetheless. So we'll put JGP there. Alex DeBrincat. Silver, gold. Should be a silver or gold. It looks like per pack. So I'm going to imagine that the silver are going to be easier to find opposed to the gold ones, if one had to guess. Speaking of, there is Gold Caulfield with a silver, and we have Willy Nilly as your base, and a gorgeous clear-cut excellence redefined, featuring Willy Nilly and D-Gun, Dylan Gunther. Considering my camera wants to look through the card, I'll desperately try for some focus. There you go. Sipa Badla. Ooh, the back looks nice. Reminds me of the old McDonald's card. Those type of, clear-cut doubles, for lack of a better term. So Willy Nilly and D-Gun. Blue. Couple Maple Leaf cards so far coming your way, Dennis. Donovan Sabrango. There was something in the air that night. Sabrango. Sid the Not So Kid, the opening base. And hiding there behind that is yet another McDonald's style card, I will call it. That is with Vegas and Golden Knights versus Red Wings. No mention of a Red Wing anywhere, but Jack Eichel is the man. There's a peek at the back as well. Game film. Again, though, really much the McDonald's classic, right? Obviously, you can see behind there that kind of clear-cut film right through. And again, if there's no autos, blame Larry for torching everything. Larry did 10 SPX boxes and only did not get an auto on his 10th box. That luck is redonkulous. Nice clear cut poking out there. Oliver Moore, that is a rookie card for him. Matty Nyes at the front. And there is Gino with the Hollow View FX. That's a beautiful one, too. They're really so pretty. Look at that. And Chris McCulley wants to get rid of him. I like how the light goes to his eyes like that, like Cyclops. McCulley wants Malkin to go for a hike out of Pittsburgh for whatever reason. Doesn't think he's worth it anymore. Wants to just kick him aside. Interesting on these two cards. The bottom, just the 25-26 SPX hockey. I don't know if it's because Oliver Moore is a rookie, but clearly much smaller font than the rest. Do they have any other... They all kind of have that bigger font to them. Oh, except for Sabrango. So maybe the rookies just naturally have that smaller font. Interesting. Dennis, I'm going to lay the Malkin down. The Malk is down, just because it's a little bit crooked there. Continue. Yep, definitely a rookie thing. Nicholas Coco. Have you seen the hit Disney movie Coco? Was it Disney? Was it Pixar? Was it DreamWorks? I don't know. Jacob Slavin. And there is a rookie for the Hollow View FX. It is Ryan Suzuki. Yes, the brother of that Suzuki. Because nepotism runs wild in the National Hockey League. Once again, your peek there at the back. Taking the 28th pick in Carolina, Suzuki joined brother Nick as a first-round selection. The NHL fraternity. Okay. Put that there. 2 more packs for you, Dennis. Wishing and hoping and praying and Ty Mueller and Casey Cizikas, and that is a perfect card to go with your initial Geno. This is a short print. So now you get the blue parallel to go along with the regular one. Congratulations, you now PC of Guinea Malkin. Trying to get some focus on that, even though you pretty much just saw the card. 20 of 399. If you have number 20, nobody cares because we're not doing the prizes right now. But there's your look at the back. Did you know Chris McCauley wants to get rid of him? Oh, wait, I already said that. And now your final pack. And I'm hoping we can get a little magic here, Dennis. I'm not going to lie. This is one of those situations where it's almost like, man, should I buy another one? Because it can't be like, it's got to be better than this one, almost. Sam Colangelo and Dominic Fensor. And your final insert. Hey! Okay, the box is saved. A beautiful rookie auto for Zane Parik. That is the highest scoring Canadian defenseman in World Junior history. Most points by Canadian defenseman, or by defenseman, I believe, in junior history. And there we got you back, Dennis. We're saved. We're saved. Beautiful superscripts. Nice rookie card there. And come on, Parika, whatever you want to call him. His name's Zane to me. And there you go. And an insane hit from Zane. And again, your rookie Dominic Fensor and then Sam Colangelo on the base as well. So a quick recap for you, Dennis. We had JGP with the short print. We had Zach Werenski. A couple nice inserts. The game film. We had the Excellence Redefined. Of course, the short print with Geno, with the regular Geno. And then on top of that, the rookie Ryan Suzuki. And then definitely the winner of the batch, the Zane Parik auto. Again, rookie. It hits all of the numbers. It hits all of the buttons, whatever you want to call it. The future of the blue line in Calgary. Next Al McInnes incoming. We'll have to find out. But there you go, Dennis. So thank you for participating in the Rip and Ship. Much love to you, my friend. Mark off your box, and then we'll get everything all bagged and tagged and such. Dennis. Delory. Make sure that pesky Dennis Gilcash doesn't get a hold of your box. Put that right there. And then that is that for the SPX Rip and Ship. My God, there are a lot of wrappers in here. Trevor. I would imagine you're here. Or no, not Trevor. Matt. Apologies. I'm used to Trevor getting the 23-24 clear cut. You can thank Brady for picking that box, intern Brady. So Matt, once again, just want to make sure you are here. Box number 9 on your 23-24 clear cut. Because we're doing it specifically for you, we'll wait here a couple minutes. And again, Dennis, next time, I mean, make sure you remember the promo code. But yeah, we'd love to have you back in there next time as well. And I think this will be your last Rip and Ship for the night. But again, Matt McDonald, if you want to just say present, here, whatever, I'm happy to wait a couple minutes just to make sure. I want you to be able to be here and paying attention, and just in case you ran to the can. There he is. Perfect. And Matt, we appreciate you taking part here as well. And it's the same as anything. There's so many people that come in and say, oh, I watched your break, oh, I watched this break, and whatever. We appreciate all of that. Like, you know, my main job, I guess, but my main thing is I want everyone to be aware of what we're doing. If you don't want to participate, that's perfectly fine. There's never any pressure. But I just want people to know what's going on. So the fact that you guys still are watching and still paying attention to that certainly goes a long way for us. And yes, Matt, as I work on some focus, why am I getting focus on this box? I don't really know. But we'll see what we can find you. Clear Cut is she's a devil, I'll tell you that. We've had Bedards, last week we had Crosby at a 25, right? You'd never know. This is 23-24. So I think we're fairly aware of the rookie crop in there. We mentioned a bunch of those rookies earlier in the day. In the break, I should say. Let's raise our cam ever so slightly. Bonne chance pour toi, Matt. Allons-y, allons-y. Ooh, so, Black Diamond. Hey, that's a beauty hit. Matty Poitras is easily a top 10 rookie in 23-24. I put him right up there with Zach Benson and company. That is, of course, a rookie hit. Did you know Fredgy has the Patrick Wall 1/1 as a Black Diamond Myriad? I know. But they're such beautiful cards. There's such reflection to them. You kind of have that hollow pattern all throughout those little plus signs that go right through. And a very, very nice hit. And don't forget, I don't know why. Congratulations, you have received a trade card. Get a hold of Downtown Dale Trades. I got a feeling he'd buy it off you. So there you go. Very nice, Matt. I'm very, very happy for you. I'm not blowing smoke either. I've always thought very highly of Matty Poitras. Put that in the back just so you can actually take a peek at it. You're so welcome, my friend. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Doop, doop, boop, boop, boop. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So, congrats, Matt. Another very successful break and rip and ship as per the usual. Want to thank everyone for participating here today. Our free spot giveaway. Give me a little bit more time than usual for the free spot. I know I'm only talking to like 3 people right now, but it will be up a little bit later on in the afternoon. If you were involved in this break, you have a chance to win a free spot for next week. If you want to get into next week where we do stuff like O-Pee-Chee Platinum and the new clear cut and such, please let us know. I said new clear cut. It's 24-25 clear cut. I don't want to get things too confused. But for the meantime and in between time, I want to thank everybody once again. And as per the usual, keep your stick on the ice.